So this is incredibly exciting for us, for me, to be able to kind of have this little classroom setting, talk about all the things that we've been working on for a while. Sitting down with Team TaylorMade and trying to sort of kind of lay out what this incredible team they have behind them has done over the last few years to get to that moment. It's obviously very rewarding. When you guys think about TaylorMade drivers, when you hear people talk about TaylorMade drivers, what do people say?
Innovative.
Innovative?
Fast.
Fast? Brooke, what do you think?
I was thinking fire or speed.
Fire or speed? Charlie?
I was trying to think because everyone was saying what I was thinking.
You can say the same thing, that's okay.
Performance.
Yeah. Performance, okay. It's a perfect example of taking something that is super technical and trying to relate that. MOI, moment of inertia. Who can define what that is?
Well, stability of the face.
100%. In this case, to a highly skilled player, and to have them sort of understand, oh, I get it. What happens at 12,500 frames a second at 10K?
It's more than a half.
You know, that's what I enjoy, is to have them have an appreciation for not only what we did, but what it's going to mean to them.
The new driver and fairway woods this year from TaylorMade are the Qi10 series. Qi10 means basically 10,000 MOI. MOI really relates to how forgiving the driver is. And that's what I've found from hitting the driver. Definitely the misses are much tighter, my dispersion's much tighter, and when you know that your misses aren't going to go as far offline, it gives you confidence to swing freer at it. So it's been really good so far. I think the technology is really cool. It sort of makes sense why it is so forgiving. It's been a really good addition to the bag, and excited to play it.
The durability of the drivers it's incredibly important. The reason it's incredibly important is that in today's day and age, there are golfers that are swinging at speeds that we never could imagine a few years ago.
We have a high standard. We're going to continue to try to raise the bar because that's important for us. We want to make a quality product, not only in terms of the way it looks, the way it performs, but the way it holds up over the life of the product.
We've hit millions of shots on Qi10, and the durability standard is like nothing we've ever seen before. It's incredibly durable, especially compared to anything we've ever launched before.
What do you do to get all your speed? Like, what's your swing thought? To get
It primarily comes from the ground.
Okay.
It's like once I get to the top, the harder that I can push off the ground, and it's almost like I'm trying to get away from the golf ball and then get my hands and get my hands to release as fast as I can.
Got it.
And whenever I'm a little bit late when I'm swinging hard, it'll always go right.
There we go.
That's a little faster, but
For sure.
even that, it feels like it's going right, and that's
just hanging on its line right there. So yeah, 190 right there. You make it look effortless, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I want you to try to hit one high on the face.
High on the face, all right.
Yeah.
That felt like a shot that I would usually miss it right, and that's like dead straight. It's very impressive because I know what it feels like to miss a shot way right.
Yeah.
And those last two, I thought when I looked up they were going to be out on the right side of the range, but they were both probably in the fairway.
Yeah. All right, give me one off the crown. Give me one what feels like off the crown.
All right.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
All right.
That was definitely higher on the face.
That was higher on the face. The evolution of drivers and then going, getting to this particular point, it's the third generation of our carbon face, but like you've gone through drivers in the past. I think there's an emerging golfer like yourself that has just incredible speed and athleticism. And, our job is to kind of try to stay one step ahead of you And at times we feel like, oh, we need to go a little bit faster. We did a lot of engineering into this head to advance that, so that you can have confidence that this head is going to be pristine, throughout your experience.
Yeah. Obviously, like I was saying, I never really go full speed on the course, but knowing that I can sustain it like 190, 193 over like a period of time, and knowing the driver's going to be able to handle it, like that's huge.
The carbon is so strong, and now that the ledge is a little bit more flexible, it's starting to flex with the face, and so that sort of, symphony of parts, is the recipe that's going to work for you. Yeah. There we go.
I barely caught that in the toe, and it just faded the tiniest bit. It was really good.
When we get the opportunity to put it in front of a tour player, we've learned a lot. We know a ton. We're not going to put this product in front of some of these players until we know enough about it. Because when you put it in front of the best players in the world, guess what? The reality is that it's personal. It's personal with these players. It's their life. And so with each one, understanding how much information they want to know about it, what it needs to look like, how it needs to spin, how it needs to, their misses need to be, if they have a miss, where is it should be. Like, everyone's a different experience, but it is the ultimate test at the highest level.
I feel like each year I have a driver that I really love, and it's something that I don't really want to switch away from, and then they come out with a new product. I'm very appreciative of the boundary pushing.
Forgiveness plus speed equals Qi10. Innovation is at the heart of what TaylorMade does. Every year you're trying to come out with something that is either better in terms of forgiveness or better in terms of speed, and to go from stealth to Qi10 and just make that next leap forward where the forgiveness is even more, but without losing speed. I think that's the huge thing. All my speed numbers, ball speed, are all very much the same as what they have been, but I feel like I'm going to be able to hit a few more fairways with this, which is huge for me.
Which head is this? The max?
The core head.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a max one as well that's even bigger. Yeah, so essentially the plus replacement and then the new core. So
perfect. I just love how it sets up.
Yeah, perfect.
That first reveal to a tour player is always a moment of mixed emotions, because you're extremely excited about finally showing someone outside of these four walls what we've made, and all of the work that's gone in from the teams is like, it's come down to this moment.
Oh, that's nice. How'd that feel?
Really good.
Colin Morikawa's off-center miss is 4 millimeters toe. I mean, that's tiny. But his sensitivity to that miss is much, much higher. He's gonna notice a 1 yard difference in dispersion. I'm gonna be grateful for a 1 yard difference in dispersion. So I think it's important for everybody, not just golfers like me, but all golfers, because it's going to minimize those effects of your off-center shots.
It's exciting to see new stuff, to see the new designs and how it improves and how it kind of evolves after year after year after year. And now that I've been out here for 4 years, I know I've been able to kind of see things a little earlier on. Now that we're in July, beginning July, to see the new driver, the Qi10, it's pretty cool.
You're hoping for an incredible reaction from the player. You're hoping that they love it, visually. Because the first thing is, golf professionals are very picky about how things look, for many reasons. A, they just want it to look nice and sort of inspire confidence, but it comes down to alignment and things like, how is it really going to perform based on how it looks as well. So those kind of things are very important. You want have this opportunity where they say, that looks great, or love how that looks, which thankfully we've got a lot of those comments this time in the Qi10 product.
I would say what I really like about the driver is the subtle blue face, and also the kind of like the white silvery line on top. For me, when I look down at it, I just feel like I can aim it really well. And once I put the Qi10 Max down and kind of teed it up, I felt like I could hit any shot that I really wanted to.
there's not a piece of that driver that has not been obsessed over. When it comes to sort of this relentless nature that we have, this 10K, as an example, was one of those moments where even up until the very end, there's just that little teeny piece to get it kind of over the hump. And the team had to kind of roll up their sleeves to ensure that we hit this goal that we were going after, which was the 10K Inertia. The team is beyond driven from start to finish.
So at TaylorMade, there exists this culture, I think, where we all aspire to be a high performer in our job. And we sometimes don't play it safe. But that's how you get extraordinary results at the end of the day, is we push each other, we encourage each other. And I think ultimately, a win is a team win for us here at TaylorMade, and that's kind of why we show up at work every day and what we do, and why we, again, want to succeed and we want to win out there.
One of our company mottos is beyond driven. We as engineers, we don't want to work for the second best R&D in golf. We are relentless in our pursuit to make better product. We don't quit. We don't take a year off like some of our competitors. We don't re-cosmetic a part. We constantly refine and adapt and move forward with all of our designs. I think what Qi10 shows is definitely our pursuit to make a better product, both in terms of design and in terms of performance, and especially in terms of what our customer will experience from our product.